the error handling, error exception. Means that now we are going to consider all the possible errors that may occur in our system already. Okay, so error scenarios is actually to look at the other side of your operation schema, all the problem that might occur. Just now, if I want to add customer, the customer must not exist yet in the system. So the error scenario for that will be the customer already exists in the system. What happened? What you should do after that? Okay, so that is what we are going to do for the error scenarios. Means that for your operation schema, if let's say you have one precondition, you will have one error scenario. But if you have three precondition for one operation, you will have three error scenarios for that operation. You understand? So meaning that now you are doing, for your assignment, you are doing three operations, right? Including CRUD, Okay, so you may have around 5-6 operations altogether, including CRUD. You may have 5-6 operations altogether. Some operation can have one error, one precondition only. Another operation you may have 3 or 4 precondition, for example. So if you calculate all the preconditions here that you have in all the operation schema, you may have around maybe 10 to 15. It's up to your operation. So 10 to 15, for example, will be your error scenario that you are going to do later. Okay? So later also you can actually combine the error scenario later, whether you want to split or you want to combine is up to you. So I will show you both, whether you want to split or you want to combine. Then you are the one who's going to choose whether you want to separate or combine for your assignment. Doesn't matter whether you want to combine or you want to separate later. It's actually no problem. You can actually choose your own style later. Okay? So in the error scenario here, we are going to look into the fail condition, precondition just now. And we are going to use disjunction operator. Okay, because it's either one, whether success or fail. Okay, so we are going to go for disjunction operator. Okay, so in this slide, I will just explain to you in terms of providing a very simple scenario. In this case, I will call as class system. Okay, class system where assuming that if you want to get a certificate, okay, you need to join a class, for example. Okay, and then when you register to a class, okay, then you have to go for the class, do maybe presentation. It doesn't matter what you have to do in the class, but at the end you must pass the let's say you have to take exam, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have to do coursework, you must pass it. Okay, so when you pass it, then we can give you certificate. Okay, normal like you do for this course also lah. You register for this course, you come to the class, lecture, tutorial and so on, you do the assignment, you take the test, you take the exam, then you must pass. Then at the end, of course, we are not giving you straight away the certificate, but at least when you finish your bachelor degree, you will have the degree certificate, something like that. Okay, so it's similar like this one. So I will call this as the class system. Okay, I will call this as a class system. So in this scenario, not same as your assignment where we are going to look in detail like student ID, student name, student address and so on. So in this case, I will just say as student only. Okay, I will not go in detail like name, ID, because we just want to get or grasp the concept. Okay, so I will not put ID, name, whatever. We just assume that here we'll just use basic type student only. Okay, so we are given basic type student just now, and then I will assume that, let's say for our class, we go for 20 maximum only for this class. This certificate, maximum of student is 20. So in order for me to say that maximum 20 per class, I create an axiomatic definition to indicate my max class of 20 here. Okay, so this one is up to your system. So assuming that my class system now will have maximum 20 students only per class. Okay, so let's say I offer one class only, so maximum 20 students. That's all. Okay, so in this scenario, I will not do like your assignment where detail one. So I will just use two variables only. One to indicate those students who enroll in my class, and then those students who pass. Because you have to remember, even though you take this class, does not mean that you are going to pass, assuming. So if you submit everything, you do assignment, you take the test, you take the exam, everything that you pass, then we call you pass. But you enroll does not mean 100% straight away. You enroll, okay, you straight away pass. No, you didn't take exam, test, whatever. I cannot say that you already passed. So in this class system, I will have two variables here. One called enroll, one called pass. Enroll means those who are enrolled into the class. Pass is those actually who are going to, who actually submit everything, pass the whole course then. Okay? So, because I have max size classes now, I can use power set. I can also use finite set because I have a specific number of student, maximum student here. So it's up to you whether you want to go for finite set or power set. Okay, so in this case, assuming that I will use finite set. Okay, assume that I use finite set here. So I didn't use function, I didn't use relation here because the concept here, I don't want to show like very detailed. So I just want to show how to do error scenario. Okay, so that's why here I didn't show using function or relation yet. Okay, just how to explain to do the error scenario. So total of enroll cannot exceed the max class size just now. And then pass is a subset of enroll. Meaning that those who pass must come from enroll. If you are not enrolled, how to pass the course? Okay? So means that subset of. Because I can have 20 students enroll, 20 pass. I can have 20 enroll, but 19 only pass. So that's why here I use subset of. You can put equal, no problem. Okay? So you can put equal, saying that you can have maximum pass is equivalent to total enrolled students. Okay, you can have that. But here I just put subset of to show you that you can have subset symbol here also. Okay, so don't use proper subset without the line below because proper subset means the total pass. If let's say I have 20 students enrolled, total pass here must be less than 20. Means maximum 90. That is not correct. Okay, because we can have 20 students enroll and 20 students pass. Okay, so that's why here don't put proper subset symbol. Okay, two different things. Proper subset and subset symbol. So in this case, we are putting the subset symbol here. Okay, so as usual, after the same space, you do the initial state. So enroll and pass, I put empty set here. Okay, so let's say I have done with the operation schema, like your assignment, you have done with your operation schema. So in this case, I just put the word OK for the name of my operation schema here to show that this is the success operation schema. I put OK here. Okay, but your operation is okay. It's not compulsory to put OK. It's not compulsory. In this slide here, I put OK because I want to show the difference later. Okay, with the error scenario. So let's say I want to show that I want to have a success enrollment here. Okay, then the students want to register to my class. I need the input of the students. Of course, there will be an update to my database data. Okay, and then in order for me to let the student enroll to my class, there must still be at least one empty slot there. So that's why total number of enroll must be less than maximum size class there. Okay, and then of course the student cannot enroll yet in the class lah. If enroll already, how to enroll again? So this is actually the two precondition that we have for enroll. Okay, here normal lah, like what you did CRUD and so on. You do your precondition. Okay, so assuming that this is the two precondition that you have done before, and then you update the database, and then because I added to enroll, then pass remain unchanged, because when you enroll does not mean you pass. So pass remain unchanged. Okay, complete okay is after you have already submitted or done the assignment, you take the exam, you take the test and so on exam. Okay, then I want to, after you get the result, oh, you are passed. Means that I need to add you into the pass database already, your name into the pass database. So, in order for me to add you into the pass database, you must enroll to this subject. Okay, if you are not enrolled, how to add into the pass database lah. So you must enroll, and your name is not inside the pass subject yet. Okay, so it's up to your assumption of the system. So in this system, I will not delete your record until I give you the certificate. You understand or not? Means that when I move you to pass, your name still inside enroll. Understand or not? So I will not remove from enroll. There are cases where you can do remove from enroll, add to pass. You understand or not? So in this scenario, what I will do is two different style, two different way. The class system that I will do here, I will move, if let's say you pass, you means that you pass the exam, everything. I will take your name, put inside the pass database. Okay? But I will not remove your name from enroll yet until I give you the certificate. You understand or not? After I give you the certificate, then I will remove your name. Okay? So there are cases also where some of you want to change. I don't want this scenario. You want to move the name to pass, you want to remove from the enroll, also can. Up to your system. Okay? So, but this system, I changed it a bit where I did not remove your record from enroll yet. When I move your name to, when I copy, it means I transfer your name to pass, copy your name to pass, your name still inside enroll. Both. Means that you are enrolled and you pass. Understand, for this scenario. So that's why here, I didn't remove this part. I didn't put backslash, remove the students. Okay, but if let's say you want to change this to your own answer, no problem. This is one of the answer. You can change according to what you want. In this scenario, I will not remove. But if you want to remove, one way is by putting backslash here, put student here. Okay, that is another way. Okay, so there's two way of answering the question. Here, for my scenario here, I will not remove yet. Okay, so different way of answering. Okay, and then this is where, like I told you just now, I want to give you the certificate. When I give you the certificate, then I will remove you from both database, enroll and pass. Okay, so my answer is like this. I remove student, I remove from pass. If let's say your answer just now, let's say some of you want to change the answer, you want to remove here, enroll, then here, no need to remove again. Okay? So follow your own way of writing. Understand? So it's up to you how you want to solve the problem. Okay, for me, I remove here, both. But actually, you can remove previously. So whichever your assumption that you want to make. Okay, so my assumption for this question is, I will not remove your record until you receive the certificate. Okay, I will not remove your record until you receive the certificate. Okay, so that's why here I will remove when I give you the certificate. Then I remove your name from enroll and your name from the pass database. Okay, so now I have 3 operations. Assuming I have the 3 operations ready. So, okay, so all the operations that you have done are actually with no problem, means success. We call a success scenario. So what happened if, let's say, you have a problem occur? Okay, so this is where you are going to address this as error scenario. Okay, so what I will show here, I will just put as in table for you to see clearly what is happening. Okay, so in this table, I just list down, this is the schema name just now. I put okay, right? So these are the preconditions that we have inside each of the success schema just now. So that's why the title for my table here is for success. Okay, so when you look at this, in order for you to proceed with the failure, okay, of course in the slide here I create another table because it's too small if I put into one table with 3 columns. Okay, so I create another table here with the same thing here. Then I create one more column for success for, precondition for failure. This one, actually you can combine into one table. Okay, where you create a 3-column table. One is the schema name, 1 column for success, 1 column for failure. But for my slide here, if I do like that, the table will be very small. Okay, so that's why here I split into 2 tables. Okay, so I add 1 more column here for the failure one. Okay, how to do the failure one? You swap the symbol. Previously, #enroll less than max class size. Then, when it comes to failure, #enroll greater or equals to. Just change the symbol. Less than become greater than or equal. Okay? This one, student already not a member of enroll. Then, for the failure, student member of enroll. So you swap the symbol. Okay? You swap the symbol. So same thing for others, you swap. Okay? Not a member of, become member of. Member of, become not a member of. Less than, become greater than or equal. If let's say greater than or equal, okay, or greater than, then less than or equal. So you swap. Okay, you swap the symbol. The rest, no need to change. Just make it the same. Okay, the rest no need to change. Just make it the same. The only thing that you change is the symbol. You swap. You change. Less than becomes greater than or equal. Okay, not a member become a member of, and so on. Okay, so this is example of how you do the preconditions for failure. Okay, but this is not the end yet. Okay, after you have done the table here, then this is not schema yet. This is only to show this is going to be the precondition for failure, but this is not finalized yet. So what you have to do from here, how to proceed? Okay, so this is where you have to start create free definition type for failure. Okay, so let's say for failure, I create a free type definition called report. Okay, called report. So you can put response, reply. Remember we have done reply last time. You can put response, message, error, whatever the name that you want to use, no problem. But for your assignment, if let's say each of you will do different error for your own part, right? Don't use the same name here. If one person use report, maybe another person use response. Another person use error. another person use reply, for example. Don't use the same thing because your error will be different for your own schema. Okay, so the name of the free type definition must be different. Unless, let's say you have 4 of you in the team member, all the error scenario there you dump into one. Means that you have 4 of you, you put into one very long error message there. Then you can use the same. Okay, so it's up to you which one you prefer. Understand, huh? So if let's say you do individually, each of you will do your own error scenario. The name here, report here, cannot be the same. You mark, one use report, one use response, one use reply. Doesn't matter lah, whichever that you want to prefer. Okay, one use display, one use message, one use error message. Doesn't matter, as long as different from each other. Okay, so when you do a free type definition, okay, one thing that you have to remember, one of the list here must be for success scenario. If you remember what you are doing now in the error, in the operation schema, if let's say you have done checking like the customer, you want to add customer, the customer does not exist, then you update the database, right? That you add the customer into the database. But when you do the operation schema there is no indication that success or not. There's no message on the screen, successfully added into database. Nothing to be shown to the user that you have successfully added the information into database. Nothing. No display of message there. So what you have to do here, when you want to do the error scenario, add one message for success. Doesn't matter what kind of message that you write here. In this case, I put success. You will see, sometimes I will show as okay message. Sometimes I will put successful. Doesn't matter, whichever the word that you want. But this word is to indicate success. Okay, you don't have to write something like when you do your programming, right? You don't have to write like successfully added the data into the account. Let's say very long statement. Successfully added data into the account. For example, that is what is shown on the screen. Okay, don't use that. This is coding. This is for you to directly show to the user. What we are trying to do in our Z schema, we just want to tell that success means that when the programmer receives this, they will write the successful message. Doesn't matter what kind of successful message that they want to write. Long or short is up to them. But we want to tell that they must provide a message saying that it is a successful message. That's all. So that's why here, when you do your statement here, no need to write a very long statement. Like I said, successfully added into the account. No need. Just put success. That's all. Okay? So that is how you do for your Z schema. Okay. So for each of these error just now, you calculate. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I have 5 lines of errors here. Okay. Then you see, is there anything here which is the same or not? Okay, if you look at your student, member of enroll, student, member of fast, so 2 different things. So if there is no or nothing from here which are actually the same, then you must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages. Okay, but if let's say you have 1, a 2 here the same thing, then you make it 1 for that lah. No need to actually for each of these have different message. No need, because it's the same error scenario. Okay, so in this case you have 5. So including success, you add 1 each for each. So just now, this one maximum here to indicate class is full. So maybe you can write class full here. Okay, and then here, student already enrolled. Student already enrolled. Then here, maybe you just put already enrolled. Here, student not enrolled, for example. Then here, maybe you just put not enrolled. And so on. Already passed and not passed. You can write, similar, remember when you do your variable declaration. But here, normally we try not to go for number 1, number 2, number 3. No need. Don't go for number for error scenarios. So for this one, is either you combine into one or you put underscore. Okay. So I would like you to discuss among your team members, okay, when you want to do the error scenario, try to standardize. Means that if all of you want to do without splitting using underscore, make sure that everyone use standard style for error. If all of you want to use underscore, standard, all use underscore for error scenario. Okay, so that you can have a standard documentation lah. Rather than here use differently. But no numbering is allowed. Remember, no numbering is allowed for this one. No number. You cannot have class full 1, class full 2, class full 3. No need. Don't put numbering. Okay, you just put class full. That's all. Okay. So no numbering for your choices here lah. I would say choices because this is free type definition. So no numbering 1, 2, 3, whatever, no numbering. Okay But you have done this. Still not finished yet So what you have to do is you have including success. In this case you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after this you have to create each schema for this. Means that you have to create 6 small schema for this. Okay, the first schema for success. Okay, remember for success is for success operation schema. So what you have to do for success, only 2 lines only. Success does not include other thing. For success, special case, for success, only 2 lines involved. That's all. No additional lines involved in success schema. Let's say the name that I put here is success. I have output variable of type report. Just now, report here. Okay. I have output variable report of type report. Then I produce the output success. That's all. Only 2 lines for success scenario. Same thing as if let's say each individual of you do different. Like just now I said 1 response, 1 reply, 1 error message, 1 display, whatever, right? So each of you will have success. Okay? So the name of the success here cannot be the same also. Schema name cannot be the same. Maybe you can put success display, success delivery, success customer. You can do that. But cannot have success only for all 4 of you. Same thing. Because inside here will be different already. Okay, make sure that you remember this. Cannot have the same success name. Okay? But you can have the message same as success, no problem. But the name here cannot be the same. Okay? So for success, only 2 lines involved. 2 lines involved. You can use using the schema symbol, or this is text form symbol, where you have success, the name here, success. This is the name of the schema. You put double equal. You put square bracket. Report here is for the first declaration here. Bar. Then this is the message. Close it. So this is text form. We call as text form for success. You can choose either one. No need to do both. Choose either one only. Okay, normally I will just go for the first one. Straightforward. We have done a lot of exercise with the symbol, the graphical notation. Then straight away, you can straight away use the graphical notation already. Okay? So we have done with the success. Left with another 5 schema. So just proceed with the all other schema for failures. So the first one, class full just now. So for classful, when the error occur, there will be no changes in the database. So put Z notation here. Success, no include. You can see success, nothing. Success only 2 lines only. Remember, different special case for success. But when it comes to error scenario, you have to put Z notation only. Okay, then what you want to display? Okay, because for classful, this is the error just now, right? The one that we used in the table just now. You will see there's no input involved. No input involved. On top here, you don't need to put input. Okay, so you put the precondition for fail. Then what is the error that you want to produce here? This error comes from this one. The one that you listed just now. Okay, the one that you listed just now is the one that you put here. Okay, so same thing for the third one. Okay, but the third one you have student as the input. So you have to declare variable student here. You cannot have without declaration. So declare your variable input and output variable. So when you put the output variable, use the same variable name for all. No need to change, like for your one error, use report, here use use respond, whatever. No. Just use the same variable name. Okay, So you do another one here. Same thing, same as the previous one. Same thing for the fourth one here. Okay, also involve student. Then you create the same thing here. Then you put not enrolled here. Then after that, already passed. Same thing, involve student. Then you put student already passed as the message. Okay, and the last one here. Okay, cannot pass, cannot leave with a certificate. So this is another error scenario. Means that 5 plus 1. Plus 1 is the success just now. So you should have, in this class system, you should have 6 additional schema here. We call as error scenario schema. Okay. So after that, so after you have done the error scenario, this is not the end of your part yet. This is not the end of Z schema yet. So what is actually the end of Z schema for your assignment I will say your assignment. The end of Z schema is refinement and so on. That is not what you're going to do for your assignment. So for the assignment, the end part will be to combine your operation schema and error scenario together as a complete schema. Okay? What you are doing here, you do individually. Now, you have to combine all the schema together as what we call as complete schema. Okay. So, complete schema here is similar like you have small thing, then you combine together into a bigger schema. So, that is what we call as complete schema. So, complete schema, normally you are going to use conjunction and disjunction. Okay, conjunction and disjunction a lot. So, this is what you actually learned previously when you use conjunction. I just do a recap for you because you already should know how to do conjunction up to now. So, let's say you have A and B. Your variable must be the same. Then, you declare your variable combine and inside here will be conjunction. So, I hope that until now you remember conjunction. So, this is what we call as combining schema. But for our operation, we will use conjunction and disjunction later to use similar like this. Okay? So, how to start combining for our class system just now? Okay, we have done enroll okay, right? Success, enroll okay, So, enroll okay that we have done without message. Remember, no message to say, oh, successfully added the student into database. No, So the only message that will indicate successfully is the success message just now. Right, success schema just now, right? Okay, so because these two comes together, so we use conjunction. Okay, we use conjunction. Comes together, because if enroll okay, you want the success message to be appeared on the screen, then conjunction. Okay, conjunction. So enroll okay and success. Okay, but this is not the end yet. Okay, for enroll okay just now, you have two errors, right? Two errors, right? Class full or already enrolled. If you refer back to the table, there are two errors involved for enroll okay. One is either class is full or already enrolled. So, you want to say that is either class is full or already enrolled. So, either one. Okay, and can be both lah. But at least one occur, you cannot proceed already. So that's why if you have two operation here, two error scenario here, you put this junction. It's either or. Either this or this. Okay? Either class full or already enrolled. This is for enroll okay just now. Error scenario for enroll okay. Okay? So this is what you have to know. So means that for enroll okay, you want to display success message. You have the success schema just now. You use conjunction. Okay, you use conjunction. But for error, you don't need to have both. You can have only one, no problem. You can have both, you can have one. So it's either one. So either means or. So you use disjunction. This is the error for the enroll okay just now. Okay, error scenario for the enroll okay. So still, this is not the end yet. Still, this is like separated yet. So how to create a complete schema? Okay, you combine all this as one. Okay, you combine this as one. Okay, so you have enrolled okay and success put inside bracket. So this is for successful scenario just now. Or you will have this error, or you will have this error. Okay, so this is a complete schema. But when you come to Z schema, when you have this statement, you need to give a name for it. You need to give a new name for it. Okay? So you need to create a complete schema. That's why we call it as a complete schema. You have to give a schema name for it. So how to do that? You give a name. For example, I give the name here as enroll. Use what we call as schema definition symbol. Then you put the whole thing here after the symbol. So what you are trying to tell here that combining the enroll is actually consists of successful schema or either class full or enroll or already enrolled. So enroll schema here consists of either successful schema of enroll or error where the class is full or already enrolled. So the whole thing here, this is your complete schema. Okay? This is your complete schema. Okay. So same thing for this. This is actually the complete schema for other side. Okay. So now, your complete schema, that is the line only, not finished yet, Now, how to show your complete schema? So, this is your whole complete schema. Yeah? How do you do this? Okay? So, enroll, get the information. Okay, so the first line here, the first and second line here, you see in the enroll here, there's no delta or Z class already. Okay, just now in your error scenario, you have Z class, right? Or in your enroll, okay, you have delta class. Remember, you have this. But when it comes to complete schema, these two disappear already. Okay, with the delta class or Z class, no more here. So what you are doing in the complete schema, this is actually the last part of your assignment actually, where, okay, you refer to your state space, okay, look back at your state space, enroll and pass are from state space. Okay, enroll and pass is now two variable, right? From your state space, finite set of student. Okay, so what you have to do is add prime variable to it. Add prime variable to it. Take the two variable from the state space down here, create prime variable for it. So in your state spaces now you have enroll and pass without prime variable. Now in your complete schema, add another variable with prime, another variable with prime. Okay, so what happened to other variable here? This variable you refer to your enroll okay just now, you refer to success, you refer to classful, you refer to already enrolled. Okay, all the same variable, all the variable that you have, you dump here also. Input variable, output variable. So that's why I told you just now, use the same variable. If you go for report 1, then the next one report 2, report 3, then you have to list all. Okay? If you use report, then easier. Okay? No need to list many. So use the same variable. So these two variable comes from enroll okay, success, classful or already enrolled. These two variable. Okay, because I am using the same variable name. So you don't have to duplicate a few times. Okay, so now, done with our variable declaration. Go back to your predicate part. Okay, remember in your state space, you have hashtag, enroll less or equals to max class size, something like that. This one, you have this. So you write all those things inside here. Okay, so you have to check because there may be some contradiction. So in the state space, okay, you have hashtag enroll less than less or equals to max class size. Okay, but when you go for enroll okay, it's less than. So don't use that one. Use the enroll okay because it's the same thing, just that the symbol will be different. So the on top here will actually comes from enroll okay. Okay, enroll okay. And then N success, I put here N report success here, from success here. Okay, but here, this one is the other additional thing from state space just now. Pass is a subset of enroll, remember? Then I add this and put another one, additional pass prime success of enroll prime. Add this one. Okay, understand that? Okay, so maybe I will tell you later using Microsoft Word later. Okay, so this is for this for the classroom. This is for the already enrolled. Okay, I will show you later how to get this. This is for complete okay. This is leave with certificate. Okay, so let me, or maybe we take a few minutes break while I copy the parts to Microsoft Word. We take a few